Yo, what's up, Aiden? What's up, Tyler? I'm in school. Feel like you're in school late, brother. What's up, King? What's up, Landon? How y'all doing, man? Was watching my vid. The one I did today. The samples. Yo, what's up, Diego? What's going on, Sense in real life? What's up to Blockade? Scent of the day, and what did you order? Scent of the day. I did a little layering. JPG, LeBeau EDT, and Cat out for San, just because I'm gonna be around the house. And I just ordered from Day 3 Fragrances, Trace Oros. So another blind buy. I've never had anything from the house, so I'm curious to see how they are. I'm off until next Monday, so I ain't got to worry about school for a few more days. Nice. Same. I just was watching, or you was watching my shorts. Appreciate y'all for checking out my nonsense. You know what I'm saying? I may or may not have gotten detention. I got you, brother. Scent of the day is Boss the Scent Elixir. I need to find out which one is that, the one that's slightly gourmand. I definitely want to get my nose on the gourmand one. Scent of the day, Montclair Sunrise. That sounds all right. What are the notes in that one? You threw a stray at me in your vid. I was just saying, man. I just kind of wanted to shout you out a little bit, but I realized I didn't say King Fragrances. I suck. You know what I'm saying? But I don't script anything. I just kind of go off cuff. Like if you watch the video, I'm not paying attention to, like, I have no order. I don't even know how many I did. I just had a bunch of samples and I was like, you know what? Let's talk about some of these that I think are or are not. I knew the ones that I pulled out the full bottles of though, but besides that, I had no idea. Scent of the day is Blue Jeans. Just chilling at home today. Nice. You're not at work. That's Oh, I thought I was talking to King still. My bad. Yeah, I'm gonna go in there and get me another little workout in. I did not feel like I did much of jack shit earlier. Who King? Who Aiden? Who King? A lot of people say Day 3 house is fire. You should be good. Yeah, Fragrance Dude actually recommended the Trace Oros. So that's why I went with it. Scent of the day is JPG Elixir. Hell yeah. Always a good one, man. Always a good one. Appreciate the shout out. Well, I'll do better next time, brother. I'll say King Fragrances. I got nominated for the Ice Bucket Challenge yesterday, so I got to do it today. Yeah, you have fun with that, brother. Said Ling, what time is it for you? I just realized I said Ling instead of King. I was like, what the hell? I got mixed feelings on my new fragrance. I love it, but I thought it had better quality for 200. So, based on that, then I'm not going to. I don't think I'll get the OG. I think I'll stick with my clone. I actually have two different clones of that one. What'd you get, King? Montclair Sunrise has touches of Loewe 7 Cobalt, which I've not smelled that one either. I saw that was in your collection, though. Aventus Absolute and Sauvage. Fresh, spicy joint. It's fire. Designer jump off. Nice. Nominate Graham King and Brian for the Ice Bucket Challenge. Hell nah. I already did the swimming in the snow pile. Is this Like, are they going back to doing that for like ACLS or whatever? Lou Gehrig's disease or ALS? The OG is fire, but that quality ain't it for the price. It smells designer, not even masculine like people say. It's definitely not feminine, brother. I think because I watched your video too, your summer one. Oh, that YSL myself is way more feminine than that one. Rim has your layering going along. I mean, it's all right. I just like that initial juicy pineapple with the coconut. Can't yet, Diego. No, it's for something else. I can't remember. Got you. The vid coming Friday. Yeah, he wants to keep it a surprise until he puts out the video. Yeah, give it some time and wear it a little bit. Give it some wearings and see if it grows on you. Like Bleecker Street, for me, when I first smelled Bleecker Street, I was not feeling it. But then I kept going back to it. It's the USC Ice Bucket Challenge. USC. So I'm guessing it's for a good cause. Like, are people raising money with it again like they did back in the day? I do want to get the clone because I do actually like it a lot, but I can't pay that again. Well, yeah, you shouldn't need to pay that again. You get the clone, get the one we've been recommending, and then compare them because that will be a good comparison. Because the one is still pretty hyped, so people will probably watch that just based on the title. I got Beverly Hills Polo Club Blazing the other day from my friend because he had an extra bottle. I personally like it, lasts decently long. For a boy spray, I'm guessing body spray. It's a nice, fresh, woodsy, sweet, masculine scent. I think they have those at the rack store. They have like a gift set of Beverly Hills Polo Club. What up, bro? It's been a while. Just got off work. Love my new job. Finally got the job I wanted. I'm a cook, prep, line server. I got promoted in one day. Hell yeah, brother. Congratulations. That's awesome, man. Glad to hear when people are doing well, for sure. So yeah, I think so. Yo, Senate, it's hot, and I got to wear long sleeve, dry fit. Why do you got to wear long sleeves? 29 an hour, full time. Hell yeah, brother. And it's something you love to do, so that'll be way better than what you were doing before. Hey, y'all, sorry I'm late. Work ran long. You know how bosses be. Did I miss the hog reveal? Yeah, man, it was at the very beginning, and that's why we're down to 8 people in the chat. So I just went ahead and put it back away. You know what I'm saying? Weekly pay, which is way better. Hell yeah. Damn. Sorry, brother. I might do a next one. Peace, love, and hair grease. What's up? So you came from wait, is that D Boogie? Congrats, Senate. I used to work as a line cook, prep at the airport, but I had some beef with my chef. He didn't like me, so they changed me to inventory. Hi, it is Brad. What's up, Brad? How you doing, brother? Check out Ralph's Club Elixir if you haven't. Super fire. My nephew tried to get me onto that one. I mean, I smelled it. I thought it was okay, but I don't know. It just when you get into a lot of the niche and then you smell that, you're kind of like, it's not bad. It'll probably be in the collection at some point, but I don't know. I just ordered that one from Day 3 Fragrances. Forgot my push-ups. Well, after this live, I'm gonna go in and hit some more chest and triceps for sure. I'm getting spoiled with the niche. There's nothing like it. I know that's right. I work at Texas Roadhouse. I get full benefits, everything. 401k with 3 months company matching. Hell yeah. Does it curve to the left or the right? Well, it depends on if I'm hitting to the left or the right. You know, it is me. I see you, brother. Yeah, it's very difficult to go back to designer, and you get in a niche. Yeah, but I do like some designers. I'm not going to hate on designers, but yeah, I mean sometimes it's like I want something a little wild. Yeah, designers start to smell generic. Yeah, after a while they do. I still have some that I really like though. That Invictus Victory, that shit's still fire. I need to get the Absolute for sure. Invictus Absolute. Don't get me wrong, there's a few good ones out there. Yeah, there's a few. I'm really curious on this Trace Oros though. It said it should only take like 5 days to get here, and it said my order was already like ready to ship out. So we'll see how that goes. Now I don't know if the video I do will get a lot of views because you know how many people have heard of it. People aren't necessarily going to be searching for it, but maybe you know the local people, local fragcom, and you know my little fragcom within fragcom. Get them. Well, I'm late to every live. I have no clue, brother. You know, I don't even have a schedule on this stuff anymore, though. I'm just here and there. It's hit or miss with me. Like I said, after this month, it'll probably be not alive every day like I've been doing. So it'll be even harder to keep track. Yo! Hey! Knock it off! Yeah, quality doesn't compare from designer to niche. Facts. Howdy, yo, what's up, King Eddie? How you doing, brother? Graham been going live for 3 months straight. Yeah, yeah, for sure, bro. It's a lot. When the dog's barking, you know something's up. Well, the lady who died above me, they've finally went into her place and they're starting to take everything out and fix everything that was wrong. So they're just like throwing shit out of the window, out into the yard, and they've been out there all day. So you tell them, hey King Yeti, so sad. I mean, yes and no. That lady was she was such a piece of crap, man. Nobody misses her. Nobody came to see her. I got into it with her so many times for beating on her floor just to annoy me. Like she drove my dog crazy, and I actually was on the neighbor's Ring camera getting into it with her because she tried to say that I was sending electrical impulses to make her refrigerator loud, which obviously that tells me she got some real life problems. But for her to try to be just the rude as rude as she would bang on the floor. She'd wake me up 2, 3 in the morning when I got to wake up at 4:30 in the morning for work. She just was not a good person. And she tried to call the condo association on me and tell them that I was sending electrical impulses through her refrigerator to make it loud. Says someone died next to me in the apartment stunk. Oh yeah, she was dead up there for I'd say a good 2 3 months, and finally I said I know she died up there because I haven't seen her, I haven't heard her beating on the floor. So my friend, she called to do a wellness check, and yep, they had to go in with masks. It was bad. They opened the door. They had her windows open and shit so the smell could get out. I smelled it outside when I came in. Like on my doorbell camera, I've got them coming down the stairs saying she was a double bagger and that, they were afraid she was going to leak out. Who's throwing her stuff out the police? I think she might have had a daughter or a son, and I think they hired somebody to get all her stuff out so they could renovate and probably rent out the place. She was a pain. Yeah, she was beyond a pain, bro. Grandma going to the fragrance shop, not the niche one, but the ones where they sell clones and designers. Hell yeah. I hope I don't buy anything. Yeah, good luck with that, bro. You know how that goes. She sounds crazy. Yeah, she was definitely crazy, bro. Her body was in there dead, yes, for months. Sounded like she was crazy as a bag full of shithouse rats. Absolutely. Police was in and out my floor. There's a smell you don't forget, don't want to smell again. Yeah, bro, I got people on life support who are basically rotting from the inside out, and people, families just don't want to let them go, and it's like, bro, that's death. Family has to pay a cleaning crew. Police won't do that. Yeah, this is some true crime shit. Well, like I said, man, she was worthless and she was rude and she was two faced. And I can't tell you how many times her and drunk dude across the hall, who I had to get into it with the other night, how many times they tried to mess me up when a girl would be over. They'd be like, "Well, that ain't the girl you had over earlier. Where's the girl from yesterday?" Like, y'all are pieces of work. So you knew she was dead? I had a funny feeling when I didn't hear her for weeks and weeks, and like she used to go out and Windex her car off, like she cleaned it with Windex. And my friend said, "Well, I haven't seen her in a while." I said, "I'm telling you, she died up there." I said, "Look at her car. Look at that dust on her car." I said, "I haven't seen her pass my doorbell camera or anything." I said, I'm telling you, she died." I smell that smell every time I got to pass by the morgue, and smelt that a couple times outside. Yes, sir. Said, "Bro, she could have leaked through your floor." I think she started to. Damn, she cocked like all day long. Yep, all day long. They are conscious of the bullshit they do. Oh yeah, for sure. And that's why I was definitely quick to run out on old boy on that live stream, because I give me a reason. Swing on me one time there, Gargamel. Like, typically, I'm not gonna be throwing myself out there to get in any trouble. But when I heard it sounded like he was arguing with my favorite neighbor, nah, you ain't gonna put hands on my favorite neighbor, brother. He's an old guy. He doesn't bother anybody. So yeah, I was remembering all that nonsense. Said, "I know Jeffrey Dahmer house smelled funny." Oh yeah, I think they called on him a few times. Grandma did. Yeah, you can see there's pictures where they were taking out the mattress from his place, taking it down the stairs, soaked in blood. Soaked in blood. Like, bro, you definitely got some mental problems if you sleeping on some shit like that. So y'all ever were nice to the quiet kids so you weren't going to get shot? I was nice to everybody until they until they came on me crazy. And that's just me, man. You give me respect, I give you respect. You want to be someone else and switch up. Okay. I'm down to play that game too. I'm sweating crazy. You're at work, right? You got to wear dry fit, long sleeve dry fit to work. Speaking of crazy shit, I met this girl first day of work. I'm thinking maybe it's just friends. Bad mistake. She kept blowing me up with texts while I'm trying to do my content yesterday. Right? Yeah, man, I've messed up so many videos because I've gotten phone calls and things and the phone blowing up. I finally was like, man, I'm gonna have to just put it on do not disturb. I fuck with everybody. Don't judge. Right. Not until they give you a reason to. After I went to work, I had 150 missed texts. I'm like, man, get the fuck out. She's psycho. Yeah, for sure. Senate, you got a crazy one. I'm praying for you. Yeah, no doubt. That's our uniform. About to ask if they got short sleeves. Shit, you're gonna have to roll them up, brother. Oh, shit. Is C2 going live today? Do you know? He's pretty inconsistent. So I silence her notifications on my phone. She tells me she's in love with me. Wow. I told her she ain't my type. I say I only fuck with biker chicks only. Yep. Girl like her might kill you if you cheat or even look at another girl. Yeah, sounds like those Latinas, man. Except I feel like they'll stab you just because, just to prove that point. Haven't heard back from her. Good. Didn't see two go live yesterday. Did he? I don't know, man. I caught Brian's live, and then I did my quick little lives. He might have, but you know, when I'm not doing content or trying to check to see if people are on, like if I'm getting my workout in or something, I keep my phone away from me so I'm not distracted. Yes, I'm glad. I can't stand crazy bitches. I'm off tomorrow. I'll be live tomorrow. Got a lot of new stuff in. Got you. I'll try to catch you, brother. But so I mean, you haven't been tuned in with like our smaller community within the community. It is crazy. We kind of have an unofficial schedule. C2 usually goes live around 4 or 4:30 to about 5:36, 6:30, something like that. And then Brian goes live from like 6:30 to 8:30 or 7 to 9, and then I go on after that. So if it's in between those times, I have to be bouncing back and forth. I have to put one on the laptop and one on the phone. But if I'm doing my workout and someone's live, my laptop's in here and I'm out there. I usually go live earlier in the day now, like 2 or 3. 2 to 3, got you. Yeah, I'll try to check you out, brother. Wait, what's it? You say tomorrow? So tomorrow I'll be at work. I was supposed to be at work today, but I got called off, which was nice because my ass was exhausted. Now, 2 to 3 typically is kind of downtime, though, unless, they're calling for EKGs, ABGs, code blues, rapid responses, or PRN treatments, or I get a new patient. Someone needs BiPAP. Someone needs intubated. I walked in and out, didn't see anything I liked. Well, that's probably a good thing. I probably shouldn't have bought this fragrance, but I felt like I needed something. Grim, you ever had a baddie patient? One time. One time. I've also had some very crazy patients. I had that 300-pound lady trying to hit on me the other day while I was doing her EKG. That was wild. I also had a crazy drug addict who was HIV positive and who had track marks all up and down her arm. And she was also telling me, yeah, she's in the hospital because she jumped out of the back of a truck because her ex was crazy. And it's like, you jumped out of a moving truck and trying to hit on me. And it's like, we're good. Oh, well, nah, she was the crazy one. It sounds like it. But yeah, I get, man, it's crazy how often I get hit on. Like, women at work act like that guy hits on me. It's so uncomfortable. You don't know how it is. And it's like, the hell do you mean? Bro, I've had weird ass dudes trying to get me to give them my number. It's like, yeah, that's uncomfortable. You know, like I had one black lady, she was in her 60s. She's like, "You look like you ride a motorcycle. Do you ride a motorcycle?" I said, "Well, yeah." "Oh, you should come pick me up on that thing. You have to pick me up around the block though. My boyfriend wouldn't like that." I said, "Yeah, I bet he wouldn't." And she said, "I always ask, you need anything while I'm here?" And she said, "Yeah, I need your phone number." I said, nah, I can't do that. I said, I'll get fired. She's like, "Oh, I understand. Get in my chart and get my number out of there. It's in the chart." I said, "Yeah, I'll still get fired." And so the nurse had seen the way she kept like talking to me, obviously, and looking at me. And I guess she told the nurse a few things after I walked out of the room a few times. And she, last time I was in, it was my last time seeing her for the day. I said, "All right, you need anything while I'm here?" She said, "Yeah, I need that." I was like, "All right, you have a good day." I had to walk out. So plus, I want to get Mancera intense to drop boys A. I feel that. 300 pounds is crazy. Facts. During training at Texas Roadhouse, it's free to eat. After training, you get a 30% discount. So I'd rather eat at home once I'm off work. Got you. Wait, you work there? How long you gonna be on? Because I gotta make a call. Maybe about 30 more minutes, brother. Maybe. Handle your business though. She can't fit. Yeah, even if she consented, getting her number out, her documents could violate HIPAA. Yep. Grandma trying to risk it all with you. Yeah, I know, right? You ruined her confidence. Yellow Dream was 95 for 3.4 ounce. That's not bad. You like that? Yeah, I've not smelled it, but I hear Yellow Dream, Coral Fantasy. Those are the ones. You said don't buy. Don't buy Yellow Dream. I'm not sure what it smells like. That's the only one I like from Valentino. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Valentino. Everything else is meh. Yellow Dream is cat piss. Are you just saying that because it's yellow? Or you smelled it and it's bad? Yellow Dream smells fruity. That I might have to check into it then. Y'all know I love the fruity frags. Womo Intense and Womo are the best. Well, yeah, I hear people really like Womo Intense for sure too. I don't know. I'm thinking of putting Coral Fantasy on the list. No pause. Yeah. Well, you already know, damn it. Okay, I love women. That gingerbread note gives it a different direction. Huh. Well, yeah, I might have to check it out. I don't care if Coral Fantasy or Womo or Womo Intense. I don't know. Like, at the end of the day, for me, they kind of just smell designerish. Like, my guy was going to get me, the extra dose before it came out, and I told him that was a pass. Like, I'm not a fan of Valentino like that. I'm gonna cop Rayhan Crimson. That is the Creed Centaurus one. Exactly, very generic. Yep. Say, Grim, how did you get hooked up? Can I just slide to my frag stores and say I make content? So for me, he knew me way before I made content. He just knew, man, this dude is my best customer. So then one day I was telling him, like, I said, yeah, I'm thinking of starting a YouTube channel. He said, if you do, you let me know. So I came back and let him know, like, yeah, I started that channel. So he subbed to me, and he told me, he's like, I can get you stuff before it hits the United States if you want. I was one of the first in the United States with that Stronger With You parfum. He got that for me. So I was able to be one of the first to review that one, which I thought was cool for my little ass channel. Nobody gives a shit about no Grim G. But that just made it cool. They had Game of Spades too. Did they have a lot of them? I want to know what High Roller smells like, because that's supposed to clone Aventus Absolute. Yep, Centaurus. Heard it's stronger. Review time, brother. Make a review. I might base a blind buy off of your review. It all depends on pricing, because sometimes you'll find something better for that price, or $1,520 more for a banger. And yeah, some of those joints are pretty linear, so it might not be worth it. True. I'm just excited for this damn day 3 to come in. It's supposed to be a nice gourmand. Well, King left. He's Team Freshy. But, gourmand gang over here. I'm going to try to see if I can cop the Monkey Special clone from Paris Corner Mysterium. Oh, so I was watching Fatboy Fragrance. I don't remember which one he had, but he had a Monkey Special clone. I feel like that's the one. He said he liked it, but his wife or girlfriend, fiance did not. He then got the real one in, and they both liked it. And he, so the change in scent profiles there. Day 3 makes good stuff. The perfumer is good friends with Ross, and I'm ordering a few. Yeah, Fragrance Dude is who was telling me about Trace Oros. So he's supposed to do a live with me, Fragrance Dude, and he was gonna send me some decants to check out for the live, and I know he was saying he was gonna send that one, but I'm kind of like, gotta get it. I just gotta get the bottle. I'm just hoping it's performing, that's all. Got you. Trace Oros is really good. Yeah, it sounded good based on his description. I gotta check it out. Yes, sir. Yeah, of course, I was looking like while I was on their site, and it's like, okay, I've heard of Escandalo, Bonnie. Bonnie will be next from the house. As long as this one's a banger, I'm definitely ordering Bonnie. Um, but Escandalo, Bonnie, and Philosophia are the other three I want to check out from the house. A buddy of mine sent me a 10 ml decan of it. Man, it's a banger. Of which one? The Trace Oros? Hope I found Hyrax at a good price. I wonder if I should. Wax, come on now. I know you like some funky shit, bro, but come on, man. A wet rat? You don't want to smell like no wet rat. Trace Oros? Nice. Well, shit, I got the 50 ml on the way. That's the biggest they got. So what does Hyrax smell like? I've heard wet rat. That's what I've heard. I've not looked into it. Once I heard it smells like a wet rat, if anybody gets that vibe from anything at all, I'm cool. I don't need anyone else to tell me one more thing about it. Because knowing my luck, that's what it would smell like to me. Shit. I'll do a Hyrax versus actual wet rat comparison vid. And shit, you're gonna have to go get you a rat. Wax, I didn't have any time to go to Scent Bar today. Also found a good deal for Hasivat. You've smelled Hasivat before? I was gonna say I would almost just go ahead and get that Hawas Black, but I forgot. You can't get Hawas Black over there. Hasivat is nice, but having so many Creed Aventus clones and Sidrop Boise Intense, I don't feel like I need Hasivat anymore. Got you. You guys know roaches climbing ears? Well, I'd imagine they climb in anywhere where they think they can get some food. I read somewhere that 12 roaches can eat and live like kings from eating the adhesive off the back of a postage stamp. They can eat and live like kings, 12 of them for a week. So they eat the adhesive off of postage stamps. Yeah, they'll probably going for some earwax. Damn those monsters. I know I used to date this girl, and she definitely was like she was almost like one of those high maintenance types. And we went to my friend's house, and I didn't know he had roaches. But we sat down on the couch, and all of a sudden I see one crawling on the back of her jacket. I said, smack that fucker off there. I said, oh shit, we gotta go. And she's like, we just got here. I said, shut up. I said, yeah, hey, sorry, bro, I forgot. I got some shit I gotta handle. And we left, and she asked me, bro, she went home through that fucking, she threw the thing out the window, actually. And then she went home and burned her clothes. I wanted that Art of Universe, but it ain't here yet. Wonder why it takes so long to get there. I mean, he had roaches. Yeah, bro, it was. And I went over there a little while after that. I didn't sit down, but I was like, damn, they're everywhere, bro. Like, if you see them that much with the lights on, bro, they scatter when the lights come on. These motherfuckers ain't got nowhere to go. Let's see, Darkest. Do you have any Michael Malone or La Nuit de l'Homme? Yes. Yes, I actually do. Well, no, not La Nuit. I just have Prada L'Homme. But as far as Michael Malone is a good house. So that is all Michael Malone. So I have Sea and Zephyr, Zest and Vetiver, Wood and Cardamom, Amber and Smoke, K Tourette San Lucas, K Tourette Black Tie, Ocean Noir, Citizen Jack Absolute, Jet Black Platinum, Citizen Jack Mojave. All right, bro. I'm gonna go make dinner, then go work out, do some content, have a good life. All right, brother. I appreciate you tuning in, man. You too. You know, I'm making the same mistake I did last time purchasing fragrances. What's that? The two mind games. Buying cold fragrances when the heat is coming up and fresh fragrances when the cold was coming up. Yeah, but you should be able to get them cheaper that way. So now that's luxury, the two mind games. Yes, sir. I want to get San Lucas for the summer. How long does it last? I've not really given it a wearing to be able to tell you that, unfortunately. I mean, it is kind of like tropical vibes, but man, I got so many bangers that are tropical that I tend to gravitate more towards them. I was going to do a scent of the day video on that the other day, actually, and I didn't. I should have. Also, Fire Collection. I appreciate it, brother. I don't know if you've. I have a little short form video on rate my collection. You can kind of get a better idea of my collection because I got another shelf over here too. I wear winter frags in the summer. I don't care. Hey, whatever, man. Whatever works, brother. Yo, Graham. Yo, what's up, Deadshot? How you doing, brother? Man, them roaches were trying to Netflix and chill too. Yeah, they're trying to get on my girl. I don't share. That's mine. I can't wax. That's way too much in my face. Having frags for different seasons sucks when the weather is bipolar. Yeah, but, you know, I like having options. Looks like my ring light might be ready to go out. Cheap ass piece of shit. Wearing oud was a big mistake in the heat. Yeah, I can see that, bro. Since have you seen that video of the roach cracking another roach? Bro, why are people filming sex scenes with insects and shit, bro? That's gross. Wearing oud any season is a mistake. Only if it's that barnyard. Fecal barnyard. I'm gonna wear 20 sprays of Quoim and Summer. That's that, yeah. I remember you talking about that one. That's a negative, sir. Because now I'm debating to get Ombre Nomad. Well, can you get it cheaper now? Because, I mean, you got Coco Loco. Like, that's a good one. You got Imagination. That's a good one. You got options for the summer already. Let's see, I tried the different fragrances, Game of Spades, the green one, and Latafa, Oud for Glory. They were both fire. Tried 2 different fragrances, Game of Spades, the green one. So is that Wind or Moon? Or there's probably one I don't know about. Oud for Glory, both fire. Hell yeah. What's a better tropical scent besides San Lucas? Let me tell you, sir. Let me tell you. Hold on. I don't think I have anything on this shelf. Tropical. Nothing tropical on that side. Got a Fire. Got a Fire is amazing. This isn't tropical, but this is a nice citrusy green fragrance. Reno 21 is fire. Tropical, though, one of my favorites. Coco Loco from Zaharoff. This is not necessarily tropical, and someone said this was a wintertime fragrance. But this one, bro, I literally have had women chasing me down to ask me what I was wearing. Passion fruit, mandarin orange, and pineapple on the top. That is some fire. Oh, let's see. City Rhythm Puerto Rico is also some fire. And Imagination Clone right here, Full House from Game of Spades. That's very nice. And even Mind Games Blockade. This is like Creed Aventus Cologne DNA with mango. Very nice. Those are some tropical bangers right there. Wax will definitely be a walk-in fire hazard. I do kind of. My goal is to become radioactive. Well, you're on your way with that routine there, that spray routine, brother. 3 sprays Burger Mask, which is probably overkill already. 3 sprays Mega Mare, 20 sprays followed. Yep. You're trying to kill the entire country. Are there any fresh winter scents? I mean, so you'd want something typically heavier for winter. So it's hard to be heavy and fresh. Yes, Megamar. What does tropical even mean? Summer? Tropical is like tropical juicy fruits, man. Mango, coconut, pineapple. Those scream tropical to me. ICANN, is that good? And it was Game of Spades win. Got you. ICANN is damn sure that good. I put it in my video I dropped today. Literally, though, I wore it twice over the last 3 weeks. I wore ICANN to work, and I had 7 women chase me down. Like, who smells so good? And they followed the scent trail, and they ran after me. What are you wearing? And I had a sample, and I said, oh, ICANN. Ooh, let me take a picture of that. Bro, it's that damn good. I feel like Imagination does it better than something the clones don't do. Yeah, and I'm gonna get a 10 ml just so I can compare. It's the original and $300. It better be good. Bro, you're still alive? Yeah, I'm probably gonna wrap it up in about 10 minutes, and I'm also gonna do another live later because they tend to get more of my usual subscribers on. But I try to go every once in a while, just different points throughout the day to maybe get some new people to join my channel. But I go for an hour, and then usually an hour or anywhere from 1 to 3.5 hours at night, depending on if the conversation's going, if people are tuning in, if people just don't want me to end the live. I'm back. Welcome back, King. Yeah, I'll be on for about 9 more minutes, brother. So what time did you start? I've been on for 51 minutes right now. I'm gonna go in there, make some food, get my workout in, another workout. Back to work tomorrow. Me too, brother. Me too. I love how people get mad at me when I tell them stop smoking on hospital grounds and they saying they outside. Well, you know, people want to argue, brother. I joined your channel. You just now joined today. I appreciate you, brother, for sure. Even if it was, weeks or months ago, I appreciate it. So yeah, live streams tend to go anywhere and everywhere. Obviously, I review men's colognes, so that's what my content is. But sometimes I try to be funny. I only sprayed 5 times of the scent elixir. The stuff projects. Nice. Does I can lean masculine or feminine? Oh, I'd say it's unisex right down the middle, but just because of how juicy fruity it is, people would probably say more feminine, but bro, I get so many compliments with that. I'm telling you, that's the only one where I have ever had women like legit chase me down. I mean, they were chasing me to find out what I was wearing. Transsexual, actually. What? Grim, will you be having your friends back on the channel to review fragrances? Yes. My sister is actually supposed to come on at some point. And Fatboy Fragrance. So the last I saw after I ended my live, was this last night? I don't even remember. But basically, he said Saturday at 8, he's going to have me on his channel, on his live stream. But I also plan on doing, I don't think I'll do them live, but I'll probably like record footage of me going out and approaching women and asking them their opinions on fragrances probably pretty soon. I could probably make Saturday. All right, cool, brother. Like I said, if not, no worries, man. You're always tapped in. You don't have to come to every one of them. Wasp Black was 35. I mean, that's pretty good. That stuff is pretty nuclear. I'm telling you, I unboxed that on a live stream in my dining room, and it traveled. I didn't even get up. It was like one spray from my dining room to the door, up the stairs, up to the next floor. They were smelling it upstairs. Got to get your watch hours. Yeah, I'm hoping I can hit 900 watch hours by the end of this month. Graham, I can't wait for those videos. They're going to be bangers. Hopefully they turn out well. Hopefully I don't get slapped. If I get slapped for approaching someone to say, hey, I just want your opinion, I'll have to leave those outtakes in there. I'll get hit with a purse or something. Y'all ever feel weird in your mom's van driving? Nah, I don't. I've never driven a. Nope, I can't say that. I did drive a soccer mom van before I learned to drive my car. I bought a van. My stepsister was driving my brand new car because I couldn't because it was stick shift, and I was driving her old ass van. Then I decided, all right, I ain't doing this shit anymore. I want my car. I just bought this bitch. If you're not kidnapping children, you're okay? Yeah, bro, for sure. You should be all right. Yeah, that's when I got pulled over for stealing my own car. That last day, I was like, man, I done pulled up next to some baddies, and here I am in a soccer mom van. I got a brand new car at home that she's driving. So then that night, I was like, all right, trying to learn. I got pulled over for stealing my own car. All right, y'all. Well, it looks like that might do it. We got 4 minutes. We'll make it an hour. The hell kind of cops you got over there? Bro, they hate me. I've been pulled over for being white in the wrong neighborhood. They definitely cuffed me and threw me in the back of the cruiser. My smart ass mouth didn't help because they said they don't like little white boys around here. And I said, yeah, about as much as they like fat donut eating cops. Probably wasn't the best thing to say to them. And then for stealing my own car, I got cuffed and head slammed down on the hood of their patrol car. The fuck? Were they black cops? Nope. Nope, they were white. I thought being white was right in every neighborhood. Yeah, man, we got that privilege. Nah, there's assholes in every race, man, and it is what it is. They just wanted to prove a point because I was young and rolling around in a Mustang. Bro, I need a haircut bad. You and me both. I might have to get one when I get paid. You said sorry, my notification's going crazy again. I'm gonna side with the Austrian painter on this one. What's the Austrian painter? Saying I need a fresh cut. Oh yeah, black police officer who's white chief put KKK note on his coat breaks his silence. Black Ohio police officer. Got you. Haven't gotten a fade in about a month now. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try to see it. I guess I might just stick with that slick back, hard part on the side, fade, skin fade all the way up, but then the back's gonna be long, which I don't really like that it has to be long, but I guess they can't make it work because the way my hair is, it won't like lay back flat, so it has to be long. Is it live already? Oh, what's up, Frags with Dak? How you doing, brother? Yeah, I'll be ending in about a minute and a half. I'll be going live later tonight, though, but I just wanted to hop on early, see if we can't maybe get a few subscribers, get some more watch hours in. My goal is 900 for this month. It means I got to put in that work. Said I'm about to get cut every week. My hairstyle makes me get one every week or two. I get a haircut every 5 months. Being bald is easy. Just got to shave. I hear that. Tape up looks bad after a week. So I got to keep up with it. Yeah, I hear that. Nah, bro, you need to do a 1, a 2, and 3. You talking about the haircut? Yo, what's up, Brian? How you doing, brother? Actually, about to end this live. But, I'm going to try to tap in. If C2 hops on, I'm going to tap into yours, and then I will do another one after that before I go to bed. For the fade, it'll look better. I like it real short. Like the fact that I have to have the top back and long. I'll probably catch you later, bro. All right, brother. You have a good one, man. Grim, King finna give me a free bond. He was saying something like that a little earlier. Get a bald fade. Hi, Linda. Yeah, what's up, Linda? Appreciate you always tuning in. All right, y'all. Shave the top, leave the sides and back. Hell nah. I'll never go bald, though my head look like a peanut. All right. Y'all must think I'm rich giving y'all free bonds. I just thought you were a good friend, brother. All right, y'all. I'm gonna hop off here. Like I said, I'll be tuning into y'all stuff as well. Um, and I'll be live again later. Linda's such a good person, always making sure to wish us a good day. Yes, she is. What's up, Graham? Yo, what's up, G? I'm actually about to hop off here, brother. Um, I'm gonna do another one later though. If you wanna do one anytime soon, brother, let me know. Saturday I'll be live on Fat Boy's channel. I think Sunday King was wanting to go live, but also, tonight, tomorrow night, I'm available. But all right, y'all got my number. If you need anything, hit me up. If you wanna get a live in, like I said, hit me up. Make sure you're always the best smiling person in the room, and y'all have a good one.